Alright, we're nearly complete. I've attached the heat exchange to the frame. The last thing is to attach the plexiglass onto the front here. You can see the drip edges. The air will flow beneath it, and then come out underneath here, and then back out through the exhaust port. There's the temperature probe for the thermometer. The back side, there's the thermometer dial. It's designed for a barbecue. You can see that from the lettering. Smoking, baking, grilling, searing. I'm hoping we get into the smoking range. There's the input ports. Put air filters. These are actually for PCs. And the exhaust port. And I'll attach a 4-inch insulated hose on it. And I'm hoping we get some results soon. Just for perspective, this is my prototype that I had built out of cardboard. Painted it with black acrylic paint. The air gets sucked in from the back using a CPU fan, and then it is exhausted with another CPU fan. The air is drawn in, it goes through here, and eventually out this other corner. And surprisingly, this was able to heat the air in my office by an extra 10 degrees just by putting it next to the window. But let's put this guy to the test.
Well, let's put a shrimp on the barbie and see how this heater works. Sorry about the bad Australian accent. Here's the finished product. Got the plexiglass on, and I'm gonna insert it into the window well here in the kitchen. That's south facing. Sun's coming up. It's 10 o'clock. Hoping it works out well.
Well, can passive solar heat a house? Yes and no. For a DIY project, no. But it can keep a small room, at a fairly stable temperature. As you can see here, you can actually reach up to 150, 160 degrees Fahrenheit. This heater is 2 foot by 3 foot, fairly small, and is able to reach 70 or 150 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty impressive. However, that's with the fan off. Once the air starts to circulate through the system, the temperature actually lowers quite considerably, down to about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So, if you want to heat a home with a passive solar heater, you're going to have to scale it up quite considerably. I'd say this 2 by 3 foot device would probably have to have a surface area that's probably 10 times that size in order to generate any significant amount of heat to have a chance of heating your home. The other thing is that this fan is a little bit noisy. I mean, it's not loud, but you can definitely hear it. I'll plug it in for you. So it's significant. And I can feel the warm air being pushed out of the device. So the ambient room temperature is approximately 20 degrees Celsius, and from what I've observed, sorry for the glare from the sun, it can raise the temperature of the ingoing air in the device by 20 degrees, which is 10 degrees more than my cardboard prototype. So that's not bad. That's quite impressive. So I'm happy, and I'm happy with the results because it was a cool experiment, and it piqued my curiosity. I wanted to know if it was possible. Yeah, it's possible to a certain degree, but to have any significant impact on the temperature of the house, you need to have a bigger device, and that's why a lot of people on YouTube, they've been posting videos of these humongous passive solar heater boxes, and now I understand why. Now, if I had designed the channels in a way that the air would just flow through one and then through another and then back and forth and then output through the exhaust port, I might be able to get higher exhaust temperatures. Not sure if I'm going to pursue that, because one of the things I have observed is that this box, though it's fairly small, it's not light, and so I put up the box every morning when it's sunny, when the forecast is sunny, and then I take it down in the evening, and it's kind of a pain. Now, we don't leave it in the windowsill just because I want to close that second window pane to prevent any heat loss during the night. We have this old house where it's got this old style window, two sliding windows that slide back and forth. So I've slid this second window so I could insert the box into the windowsill, and it sits fairly nicely. But in the evening I take it out, and it's a pain. But I do have another idea that I want to share with you, and here it is. This is the final project. What I did was I bought some aluminum perforated sheets, 2 feet by 3 feet each. I think this pattern is called Lincane. I bought this off of Amazon, and I basically secured them to the outside window, the exterior window on the inside, using suction cups. You can see the suction cups, right? And the windowsill, because it's composed of 2 panes, acts like a solar heater box. So the solar heater box that I built, I didn't really need to build. This is a perfect box. And so what I did for the circulation, I just built this little cardboard cutout, put the fan on, and there's a solar panel on the other side powering the fan, and it's way easier to put in every morning and take out in the evening because it's so damn light, as opposed to that wooden box that I built. I had to lug it up and then lug it back down, and it worked, but it was a pain. And so I'm maximizing the both windows, because I've got 2 sheets soaking in the solar radiation, emitting heat as a byproduct, and that air gets drawn through this and out into the kitchen, and hopefully to the other parts of the house. And I'll show you here. I've cracked open this side just a little bit, so that's where the input air goes through from the kitchen. travels through the mesh screens and then out through the exhaust port. Elegant design. Did this on a weekend, and it was pretty easy to construct. Now, this won't work in all situations, especially newer homes where the windows are constructed differently. But for this situation, it worked like a charm. And I like this because it still lets in some light. Whereas opposed to the solar heater box that I had built, it blocked a significant amount of light coming into the kitchen. Whereas this, we still get lots of sunlight. So that's an added bonus. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. Off to the next project.